All right, we're excited to be joined this week after practice with Mike Onwenu. Mike, thanks for stopping by here off the practice field. Appreciate it. Look, you've been here a while. It's your sixth season now. You've been through some ups and downs. Just what are the vibes like right now? You guys have won 4 games in a row. It seems like things are pretty positive.
Yeah, the vibes are good. We're meshing. Each week we're improving. Looking at last week and trying to improve on last week and just really trying to be a better team. As the weeks go on, we got to improve and put better tape out there.
Yeah.
What was the we had a good locker room video after that Tennessee win. I know that meant a lot to Coach Vrabel, and it seemed like it meant a lot to you guys too. Like the reactions of on all the players' faces. What was that environment like for you guys?
It was a great feeling. I think we all just embodied that win. Obviously, it was for Coach Vrabel, and it was where he was before. So, we wanted that win badly. But also, every week we want to win. But that one specifically for Coach Vrabel.
I want to ask you a little bit about your offensive line. You got 2 new guys, 2 new vets next year. Morgan Moses, he's like the Pied Piper in the locker room, cracking me up. What has it been like with those guys, both on the field and off the field, him and Garrett?
Yeah, it's been very solid. On the field, it's been great playing next to Garrett and Mo. Both smart players, both great players. In the locker room, it's it's fun all around. Guys that's been around, older guys, but they've seen a lot, and we can hash out about a lot and just have fun.
For the OL, I always felt like there's a little bit of a period at the beginning of the season where you need some time for chemistry and kind of get to know each other a little bit. Is that the case with guys like this now? You played a handful of games with them.
Yeah, I would say. It's obviously as an O-line, you want to build that over time, and before the season. It comes to spring, the summer, and working through camp and all of that. But it's been built up, and we've got a great relationship. Everyone on the O-line and in the O-line room, so it's been good.
So when we talk to Coach Vrabel at his press conferences all the time, he talks to us about turning the page after the Monday following the game. So it's Cleveland this week, and obviously some big names up on that defensive line. What's the process been like preparing for that group this week?
Yeah, they have a good line, they have a good defense overall. So it's for us as an O-line, we're focused on our guys and our matchups. Like you said, they have a bunch of great players, so we're just going to do our thing, focus, game plan, and get ready for the game.
What have you seen from the rookie, Mason Graham? I'm just curious if you've had any interaction with him, from Michigan.
Yeah. I went back a couple of times and we've spoken. Always thought him and KG was a great player, coming out in the same year. I think he's going to be a great player, but, it'll be fun going against him.
Mike, I got to ask you about Drake. He is on a heater right now. What's it like for you as an offensive lineman, blocking for a player like that, and you're watching the ball go down the field, scores, all that?
Yeah, I'm trying not to watch the ball, but it's fun. You block and then you look back and you see the ball just going over your head and just scoring on those. It's like last week, but it's fun. It's electric playing with Drake, and you just never know what he's going to do.
Hasn't it been an adjustment at all for you playing with a mobile quarterback like that over the last couple of seasons?
Not so much. I try to keep on my same spot and just knowing where the quarterback is going to be, at least when he's throwing the ball. But, you can't account for stuff like that, but just always trying to stay on my guy and just make sure he doesn't affect the quarterback.
How exciting has it been for you guys? The last couple of years, the offense has quite frankly struggled. But this year, you guys are moving the ball virtually every game. You're putting points on the board. And just how rewarding has that been for you guys to be a part of?
It's been very rewarding, just as an O-line. It starts with us. So when the plays work, we're obviously doing a good job. When they don't, we got to do a better job. So that's been our main focus every game, just focusing on our jobs as O-line, creating lanes and creating space for Drake to throw the ball.
And what do you remember, what has it been like with Josh, back running this offense, and how has it been for you with the McDaniels system?
I was saying I'm not going to say it's the same. Josh, he's the same guy, a great coach. So it's been fun getting back to work with him. And I think he's been bringing new things to the table this year and to the playbook this year, which, as we've been seeing through the games, we've been having some chunk plays, some electric plays, and, just throwing the ball down the field.
Wrap it up. You guys have been on the road for 3 weeks. You're finally back home. How important is it to get back home and really establish this place as a home field advantage?
Yeah, it's very important. We've got to establish winning at home and making teams feel that when they come into our home.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.